Says 1, 2, 3, mic check. Testing levels, testing levels. Levels is good, levels is good. Levels is good, levels is good, devils is good. Damn. Bruh. Look, we ended up dumping, bruh. What did I say, dog? Bro, I would be calling that shit, dog. Remember I was fading all day yesterday? Oh, Lord. My girl just got here. Hold on. I need to go outside for a second. Um, let's watch, looks like we're, dumping here, huh? I mean, damn. That means the long term's down. So we got to make some trades to compensate for that. Hold up. I'll be right back. My bad, dude. I'm back, bro. Uh, look like I seen a little semblance of a bounce come in there, huh? Seen it? Seen that bounce? I mean, honestly, dude, we freaking dumped all day, and you'd have to assume at this point that we're near the bottom of the range. So, I mean, I got to check the news and see what's going on, but depending on the economic outlook, we could bounce. I need us to bounce. Remember, I grabbed those calls on Palantir yesterday, the $15 calls. Whoa. Uh, I got my setup a little mixed up here because I was like trying to do some gaming um last night, which I regret because hence why I'm now just getting started here, going into this lunchtime, dead time. But dog, to be quite honest with you, uh, I've been seeing some price action during lunchtime lately. You feel me? Like ever since we hit highs and started fading, especially look, we're trying to make sure everything's good real quick, dude. Hold up. Let me check the levels and stuff. Anyone take any trades yet? Especially look, we're sounding decent to me. Bro, the stream quality looks so much better now that I went back up to 1080. I actually ordered a new TV, a 4K TV for my new build. I got it this morning. I haven't even installed it yet, so I don't have time. uh, the reasoning behind that is if you're gonna spend the money to freaking upgrade your PC, you have a gaming PC, like a workstation almost, uh, and you're spending, you know, the money on a freaking top of the line graphics card that could play in 4K and all that. I mean, obviously, you have to get a 4K TV. I would have loved to get a 4K monitor, high refresh rate, or OLED, but I mean, I could, if I really wanted to buy one, I could, but like, they're too expensive right now, bro. There's no way I'm paying $1,000 or $1,500 for a TV, dude. I mean, I could, but to be quite honest with you, I mean, I don't have it like that, dog. I mean, I could do it, but it would be foolish. It would be foolish. You feel me? I mean, now there's been times in the past where I've done shit like that before, and uh, most of the time, because I'm like an impulse buyer, so I'd say more than half the time it's of me freaking making big purchases on the fly, uh, aka impulse buying. I regretted it, at some point down the line. Let's see what Palantir is looking like up here, bro. I grabbed them Palantir calls yesterday, remember? The $15 calls. But it's all right. I mean, we've been running up decent. One thing I will say, when we're talking about this Palantir chart right here, is we're topping out right at 15. I mean, so it is possible that we get back to 15 here. What I am noticing is that on this fade here, I mean, because you would expect some of these levels to be support, correct? And we like broke down them all. Now we're rejecting off this level. And we dipped as low as here. So we faded some, which is normal when the markets are risk off, for lack of a better term. So we did break down some supports, but we definitely didn't give it all back. Not even a quarter of it, if you're counting from when we started running after the earnings beat, when we had to maintain that higher low at 950. So I mean, it's like on a bearish day like this, it's expected. You just don't want to see plays specifically that you're invested in giving back too much. Basically, on days like this, like when the market's down, but we're kind of in an overall bullish uptrend. I mean, these are the days to add to the long term or swing positions. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, maybe do a little bit of intraday trading to supplement. Meta over here. I mean, everything. So this thing faded, but was able to actually bounce. Oh, that would have been a freaking decent little bounce to the upside, bro. And again, I've said it a million times, but The reason why I love Meta so much is because, for one, it's a large cap, it's a mega cap, so a real company that's not gonna be too erratic, but rather follow the overall direction of the market in a sense. And also, it gives you more range. Like the indices and the overall market could, yeah, be uh short term bullish for a second or bouncing or whatever, but you'll see that same move but exaggerated on Meta. Basically just meaning that it's giving you more range to trade off of, which is a good thing, because more range basically means more potential gains or losses, uh, but more importantly, more margin for error. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. And dude, come on, bro. Like, you got to give it to me at this point, dude. What was I saying yesterday, bro? Does anyone remember? What was I? What puts was I saying? Grab around here at 405. You remember the puts that I was saying? Grab. No one remembers. Let me refresh your memory. Right around here. You see where? Look. See right here, there's like resistance here on the 15-minute going straight across. And if you remember, yesterday I was saying, bro, I don't know. The S&P 500 is looking weak. It was like in the process of breaking down previous close and going backside. And I was like, Nvidia has been super bullish for days on end. But it's looking pretty weak today. And I was like, bro, grab the 405 puts on Nvidia. I was like, grab the 405s, the 404s, even the 400s. I was like, I'm telling you, grab them right now, grab them right now, grab them right now. Even the 400 puts. Look at where Nvidia's trading, 387. Dude. And I tried to grab some, remember? So, I mean, instead of me grabbing the calls on Palantir, which because I already have the equity as well, but it's in my long term. It's not in a trading account. And I'm seeing bullishness coming in, by the way. Remember what I said? We faded and we've been at the bottom of the range basically all day. So there's a probability that we do bounce. I did say that when I first started the stream. And from the looks of things, for instance, I mean, because look, we just gapped down and faded all day, but we faded to a point and stopped fading, and then basically just started trading sideways, which is another word for consolidation. All right, consolidation station down here at 4167 38 and change. Down there, look, touched it. Look, 1, 2, 3, or 3, 4. Third time's the charm, baby. Look, power of 3 shine through again, my guy. You still doubting me? Are you serious right now? You still doubting it, dog? I said that within 2 minutes of me starting the stream. And look at that. But guess what, bro? Uh, by any means, do I consider myself a professional. And by the way, I'm also not a financial advisor. Uh, Therefore, anything I say is definitely not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell any equity, derivatives, or cryptocurrency. Know what I mean? That's for your protection as well as mine. And that's so we you feel me? Uh Protect the platform. And not just for me, for the betterment of everyone. I feel it's my duty to put people on to ways where they can you know become financially literate, stable, and then eventually create some wealth, preferably generational. You feel me? It's kind of quiet. Let's listen to that beat again that I made the other day, bro. I mean, I don't know if it's just because I made it, so you're always gonna like your own stuff, and that's why I like it. It's not even done, but I honestly think it doesn't sound bad. All right, hold on, cover your ears for a second. Oh, that's the wrong beat. You dog, you on the wrong street. You better hit it. On the mic, that fire, I spit it off the top of the head. I never read it or wrote. Used to slide on the 180 spokes and used to slide with that beep to serve you. If you ain't about that cash, dog, I'll curb you. That's the wrong one. That beat's not done. Where is it? Where my shit at, dog? Oh, where's all my shit getting saved to? Alright, let's just do it like this. Damn, I can't download my own shit. Oh, we're dumping. All right, my bad, dude. Good. Hey, that beat though. We're dumping a little bit. Let's check it out in the grand scheme. Beat, bro. I'm about to drop on that. 41.67.80s going straight across on the 20-minute. Looks like there's some support, so it makes sense why we there is some support going back a few days, so it does make sense that we dumped off the open to here and started consolidating. So look, 1, 2, 3 maybe. Come down and test it for the third time, dog. Is this my third rhyme? Come through, man, with the third dime. Not for the 10 though. I play these hoes like some fucking Nintendo. Or on my PC. You definitely not can see me. Dog, I flow so freely. Dog, I know you wanna beat me, but you can't. When I come through, get it crunk like a fucking crank. Just know that I fucking spank MCs on the mic. Look, here's the S&P 500. All right, so we have to ask ourselves is how likely is it that we come down here with and do the George W, which is the double bounce, and then head up. Look, 1, 2. I mean, that can be considered 3. So that actually might be the third one's the charm. To the upside we go. For me to actually believe it and see something different, I'd actually want to see us break above the first set of chop where we rejected at, which would be about here, for a little bit more proof of concept. I mean, right now we've already crossed over the 120, the short term, and the 9 EMA. Sorry, I'm a little retarded this morning. Not retarded, cognitively challenged from lack of sleep and fatigue. So look, objective A, B, and C complete. Crossing all indicators, breaking past the first section of chop. I mean, if you want to be anal about it, right here too, we need to see a break above for it to actually have some believability. It's just snatching levels off the intraday of the 1 minute. So look, chop right here was resistance, trading that range, broke down. So now we're back up here to the first one. We actually broke inside of it. And so objective A, B, and C are complete. Objective D would be breaking past this 41.75.50s. And then if we can do that, I would expect the market to start heading back up towards the upside, which it already is. As you can see from here. Let's look at the grand scheme in the SPY. Why you gotta lie? Run up on me, why you gotta beep? Alright, so look, double bottom came to fruition. Dog, I'm telling you, I'm about to jump in the booth on this beat. All original. You think it's a game, bro? That's what I really do, dude. Like the music and the songwriting and shit. That's what I do. That's where my real talent lies. So look, it's almost the same as on the S&P 500. Look. And that's why it's important to watch the entire market. Dude, I wish I had time to hook up this new freaking 4K beast. So look, this is what I was showing you. Look at the SPY. Look at S&P 500. Same thing, dude. Look, trading in a range. Look. That's why it's important to watch the entire market, especially the indices. If you're trading large caps. Because you look at these two charts and you see which one's leading and lagging, and also cross-reference that with like the Qs and some FANG stocks like a Apple, a Tesla, a Meta. You feel me? You watch all that and you begin to develop a picture of how they all move together, which ones lead, which ones lag, so on and so forth. And you know, if you do your homework and have your levels and everything drawn out, and we're dumping, and you've seen it on the SPY. I'm gonna going into that lunchtime, and this is what I mean. Like, you'll see some price action and some volatility and range to trade off of during lunch these days, bro. What about Meta? Dude, did Meta hit a new all-time high up here at 264? What did I tell you? It's going to 3. Remember, Meta is big on AI as well. AI is the future. It's just today you're finally seeing the market cool off a little bit, which is expected, because the way that we are running up isn't sustainable. So if you're truly bullish on the market, you absolutely want to see days where we pull back and you feel me, rein in the horses a little bit, give people an opportunity to take profits, do all that before we ultimately maintain a higher low, consolidate, and take the next leg up. But going straight up isn't sustainable. So if you're bullish right now, just because we're pulling back right now, it's necessarily not a bad thing. And depending on the situation, it could actually be a good thing. And plus, it also gives you an opportunity to get in at a lower price, because you never want to be adding, especially to a swing or a longer term position, while we're already extended and damn near close to the highs. At that point, it's too late. You're chasing. So therefore, when the market overall has been bullish as hell for a week or two with unprecedented gains as far as Nvidia now being at $1 trillion market cap, I forgot the point I was going to make, but you get the gist of it. But either way, if you're bullish, which I would expect everyone is bullish in the long term if they have one, you know that going straight up isn't sustainable. So when we do have days where we pull back a little bit, you can add. But we're looking a little bullish here. Palantir is. Look, remember, I added Palantir to the long term, and I bought some $15 calls. But instead of me buying like the same day expiration or the next day, I went out like a week. I went out to June 9th on them. So that should be plenty of time for us to get to 15 at the rate that we've been going. Would you agree? I mean, look where we ran from. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About a week or 2 weeks of trading periods almost. We went from 950 up to 15. Going straight up. Finally, yesterday we topped out and gave a little back, but not too much. Held the higher low, and now look like we are going back up. So actually, it's not too late to jump on that trade. And I mean, it's not like the calls are super expensive. Because look, we were at 15 yesterday. Look right here. Fade it down from 15, 14, 14, 20. Cracked 14. Got down at 1390s before bouncing back up to 14 and change. But again, the expiration isn't until the 9th of June. And that thing just ripped. Look. S&P 500. Let's see where we're at in the grand scheme. All right, so gap down. Try to hold here. Actually, let's get some real levels. $41.92. Resistance there. Came down, found some support down here. These are 15-minute candles, so each candle is 30 minutes. I meant those two candles on the bottom are 30 minutes. That's a decent amount of time to be consolidating. 41.66. All right, so top of the range so far, bottom of the range. We're putting in higher lows on the 15-minute, crossing over indicators, heading up to the top of the range. And I wouldn't be surprised, especially looking at Palantir, that we now see some bullishness. Also be cognizant of the time. Look, it's during that lunchtime dead period, some would call it. Remember, coming right out of lunch, especially at 1 o'clock, we do see some volatility. Now it could be to the upside or the downside, but just looking at where the market is right now, at this exact time in the trading period, since we have been basically consolidating near the bottom of the range, for the most part, all day, it kind of does make sense that we consolidate a little longer and then start grinding up towards the top of the range, unless we're just going to be either that's going to happen or we're just going to be super bearish for the rest of the trading period, at least going into the close. One or the other. So right now, what we need to do is watch the markets closely, look at some of these different charts, maybe go over my watch list and see what news came out, so we can make an informed decision on which way we think it's going to go. But from this double bottom here, it's looking like we could go up and test the top of the range now, which would mean short-term swings to the upside. I don't like how I'm seeing dumping on Palantir right now. I feel like I did that backwards because I already have the Palantir equity in the long term. So since I'm already long on Palantir, does it make sense to also grab calls? Because it's basically like the same thing. Would it be better to have the Palantir long in the long term and be trying to fade it so you can have best of both worlds? Obviously you wouldn't, because if you have Palantir in the long term, you add it a decent amount, obviously that means you're long on it and you have a bullish thesis on it. So it wouldn't make sense for you to also have a bearish thesis on it at the same time. But that doesn't mean you can't take advantage of short-term moves to the downside. Alright, I thought we were seeing some bullshit coming in. What happened? Alright, so look, 1, 2. So it's looking like we're gonna come down here and test it 3 times. But remember what happened yesterday? The 3rd time's a charm. But it went 1. Hold up. It went 1, 2. It went 1. I thought we bounced off that a couple times. Okay, look, 1, 2. Come down here, test it a 3rd time, bounce it again. That 4th time we cracked. That's happened the last 2 times. The only thing that has me concerned is 1, 2, 3 crack, but where are we cracking to? Because we're already at the bottom of the range. So if we 1, 2, 3 crack, that means we're gonna dump even more and give a lot more back than we initially thought. Because I consider this slightly bearish day in the market just a healthy pullback overall on the entire market. But at the same time, dude, I've been saying we're extended too. And that's why I was fading shit yesterday. Even Nvidia. Dude, I swear, go back and watch the stream or my shorts. I was like, grab the 404s now, the 400 puts now. Now we're way up here, bro. And look, end up cracking it. And the 3s, dog. I called that, bro. Come on now, you gotta give me my credit. I'll take it in cash, check, or debit. When you with that bullshit, that's when I make my exit. Let me check something, because yesterday when I was trying to edit content from the stream into shorts, like my music wasn't playing in the background, like on my intro. Let me check something, because yesterday when I was trying to edit content from the stream into shorts, like my music wasn't playing in the background, like on my intro. Let me check something, because yesterday when I was trying to edit content from the stream into shorts. Alright. I ain't gonna lie. Like, going up to the settings I went up to in my OBS and shit, like, you can definitely tell that the stream is higher quality. Like, it looks better because it's in HD, it's in 1080. Not bad. Dude, I can jack this up, my bit rate up. Like, I have gig speed internet. So 1,000 megabit, 1 gig up, 1 gig down. 1,000 up, 1,000 down. The only problem is, like, there's like a cap on how many megs per second you can upload when streaming to Twitch. I honestly haven't even really been paying attention to my Twitch. Like, I need to go on there and like remodel my homepage or something. It needs to be spruced up. All right, what's going on here? Because I need to take me a trade. All right, so look, so far we basically been trading within this range from about 10:20 until now. So that's what, a few hours at least. So I would expect a move worth maybe trading when we break out of this range, either to the upside or the downside. What about the Qs? The Qs are a little different because tech has been a little more, shall I say, bullish. But let's go ahead and try to put some levels in here. Or I won't say levels, I'll say range. Now, if the Qs can hold in between this range and not break down this 347.08, things look a lot promising. You feel me? Because this is really the range, but we did dip down here for a little bit. But if we can just trade within this range and either break out to the upside or the downside, obviously the overall market has to participate as well. But if that happens, that's when I would expect to see a move worth trading. And it looks like we're on the low end of it right now. But also what's tricky is we also have this level down here. So that would be the really true range, but this is more likely because there's more interaction with price with these levels. That 416.75 is a level 2. So the same setup as the Qs. We're trading within this top range, but there's also a bottom section to it. And I just seen some violent price action on Nvidia. Dumping. Bro. I just don't, I can't believe no one took advantage of that. When I was like, dude, 400 puts on Nvidia, the 405s, the 405s, and then I was like, fuck it. I'm so certain. I have such high conviction on this that the 400 puts, just grab the 400s, and look where we're trading at, bro. You'd have been deep in the money, bro. Deep. I mean, honestly, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, and yada yada yada. One thing I will say is that I would never suggest a play or even just call out a play, even like on stream talking to myself, uh, that I wouldn't do myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, And anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. But at the same time, I would never call out anything that I wouldn't do myself. So, I mean, just housekeeping. But, dude, not only did we come down here and crack 400, dude, we cracked freaking 395, 390, and now we're trading in the 380s. But, dude, you know how, and you know what also gave me the extra confidence to know that that trade would work? Because when I looked at the price of the freaking puts, they were super expensive. But also that has a lot to do with the IV, the implied volatility. And as we all know, Nvidia has been highly volatile lately. But towards the upside, look at the S&P 500. Still double bottoming down here. From here to here, if we can hold, would be a higher low, and that would be a elevating factor for the bulls. I'm just saying. I want to hook up this 4K TV and play some games. I bought a new game. It's a it was exclusive. It's an exclusive to PlayStation port over to PC. And I got a good deal on it because they're running a special like an Epic right now. We're dumping more, dude. Look, Nvidia's dumping. We're dumping Nvidia on the lows, AMD on the lows. Palantir holding up relatively well due to relative strength, I would assume. Because look, everything else is dumping pretty drastically. This thing's still, well, actually, it's backside. But we are closer to the highs than the lows and grinding in the right direction. So let's see where we could possibly see some resistance at. Definitely 1433. I would also expect to see some resistance on Palantir at this 1440s. I think I'm seeing some bullishness coming right now. Yeah, about 1440s, 1450 actually, but 1444 as well. You might as well call that 1450. That's where I would expect to see some resistance at on Palantir if we are able to get back up this high, and also 1458. These are intraday levels. Keep that in mind, but they're 15 minutes. So that makes them a little stronger. All right, so bullishness coming in. Look, oh, did we break out of that range? I thought I put a range in. Yeah, look, we're trading in this range. Oh no, the range was here. All right. So again, 4175 is what you want to see the S&P 500 break out of, which it looks like we're on the way there actually. Don't quote me on that, but I'm seeing some bullishness right now. So look, we're in this range. Whatever side we break out of the range out of is where you can expect to capture a quick move off of that break of the range, either to the upside or the downside. Right now it's looking like it's going to be to the upside. Here's another test. Just a minor one. Because again, these are intraday off the 1 minute. But it's like the higher low syndrome, like inverse or regular. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, if this was inverse, this would be the low, higher low, maintaining the higher low here. But now, if we break past this, we would not be maintaining the inverse higher low anymore. Therefore, we could head up. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't like this dump on Palantir. So, like, on frame and time of price action in the trading period, where we seen Palantir dump, and then we kind of seen the S&P 500 like dump or jerk a little bit, and a couple other tickers as well. What would be valuable there is to see exactly which one reacted first and which one reacted last, so we can figure out what's leading and what's lagging for the day. And that's a huge advantage. All right, wait. Okay, so look, S&P 500 trying to break out of that little, that's what I'm saying, minor little range. It's just like a inverse higher low, but we did break past it for a second. But even being that it's intraday off the 1 minute, look, it's respecting it. That's that inverse higher low game, bro. If you look at it from that standpoint, I find that it's a lot easier to trade based off of like your levels. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you just look at these levels as higher lows for the bulls, or inverse higher lows from the bear perspective, it makes it easier to not react when price gets to your level. But instead of reacting and being reactive instead of proactive, when you look at it from that standpoint and trade based off those, it in essence causes you to be proactive instead of reactive, meaning you're not reacting to price as it gets to these levels, and we're breaking down out of the bottom of the range right now. But instead of you reacting, you just execute your trade. It's like I said, basically being proactive instead of reactive, if that makes any sense. If it didn't make any sense, we all can agree that it's better to be proactive instead of reactive. I know we can all agree on that. All right? and we're dumping here. Look, Meta's right here, which was a higher low all day, about 260 150s. If Meta breaks that down, we are going to fade, son. I'm willing to bet. Matter of fact, I will. I'll trade. Because look, we're on the bottom of the range. Wick right here, looking weak. Definitely about to break down. You can just see it from the wick and the price action. I mean, if that's something you're struggling with, like reading price action, holler at me. I have a solution for you. You gotta be in the game though, bro. Like, working just a 9 to 5 by itself ain't gonna cut it, dog. I'm not saying that you can't work too, but I mean, that's not gonna cut it. You need to have a few different streams of income, and also with that extra income that you're making, it needs to be used the right way. It doesn't need to be just sitting in a savings account losing money due to interest. It needs to be working. Like, you work, right? You put in work, either in a traditional sense, as an employee or something, or if you're working on your own, dream or project, it's still work. So if you have to work, you shouldn't be the only one working. You got to put that money to work too. Let that money work as well. Let it compound. You feel me? The money doesn't take precedence over you. You take precedence over the money. Therefore, if you're working, that money needs to be working too. Right? Does that make sense? I think it does. I mean, the right people, it makes sense too. Which I hope is everyone. Look, intraday level, respecting it. But look how Palantir is dumping. So is Palantir leading? Because look, Palantir is dumping. You see this thing bounce and they sell into it. Happens to be on that little range as well. Meta is like about to crack this higher low, 260 150s. I mean, we were trading at 258 earlier. I don't know though. I'm scared to fade Meta. I got squeezed on that thing. I have PTSD from it. Not gonna even lie to you. The beat though. That heat though. I'm unique, bro. I'm on the creep, bro. In the sheets, bro. Nah, I don't do that. All right, look. Okay, so Palantir is fading and dumping. I see a nice long wick here. Rejecting off that. Let's go to 30-second candles. I'm seeing some bouncing, but it could be dead cat. But at the same time, like, we are near the bottom of the range, so it makes sense that we go test the top. Look at all these wicks. Look, we just hit that rejected, faded, and we've been consolidating down here all day, but refusing to go lower here. Now refusing to go lower here. So far, this is look at this wick right here. That's substantial. And look at Palantir. Meta has broken down that. Oh, I'm on the wrong chart. Fucking A, dude. My bad. Alright. Palantir has broken down though. That's what I was talking about. Palantir faded. And then I was seeing a bearish looking wick. 2 in a row. Look at this. Look at these long wicks here. And then look at this wick on Palantir. Cracking at 1420s. Meta. Cracking this at 261.50s. Just bearish. Putting in lower low, lower low, lower low. And I don't know what this is yet. Alright, look, we got the S&P 500 coming up here and testing this top of this little mini range, breaking past it again, trying to, or with the 1, 2, 3, third time, right around here. I mean, unless you want to count these, but really, I'm just counting from here to here. Look, all right, pushing up. We pushed up this high before though, and look, we rejected down. All right, that was a push. All right, that's something different, dude. All right, look at that. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe I said it's more likely that we bounce and go test the top, only because we've been consolidating at the bottom for hours. Just let me know if I believe I said that. Did I not? $347 flats, a level on the Qs. We also have a 347.30s. $347.47. But there's a level here too. 347.33. In case you like to try trade the NASDAQ, look. Is that a level or what? Look, came down here, consolidating, holding that support, Bounce, holding a support, reject, bounce, reject off of it, chop around it, come down here, consolidate, resistance, fade, resistance, fade, bounce, resistance. And it was looking like we're about to fade. Yes. Yes. Look at fade, dude. See how they did that fake out? Broke out of that range and broke past another intraday resistance. Came up here and rejected, and now we're dumping, dude. They're playing with it. But even on those little moves right there, I mean, there was gains to be had. I'm just taking my time because I got a late start. And plus, look, we're dumping decent. All right, so look, crack. If we come down here and crack this, I wish I can make my right click mouse key like a hot key shortcut. Look. "30-second candles." Wick. We're about to crack this. Look at that. As soon as I say it, bro. Dog. Is that reading price action or what, bro? You seen that? Like, right when I said it, like 1 second after that, we cracked it. Decent, bro. I mean, no one has a crystal ball. Like, by any means am I saying I know it all. Because that's definitely not the case. And even if I did know it all or think I knew it all, I'd never say that. Because the second you start thinking that way and thinking you know it all and you can't learn anything else is the second you die. I mean, die is a drastic word. I'd say the second you start thinking like that is the second that you essentially stop learning. And you can never be done learning. Especially in the stock market. Look at this dump and then this bounce, but we breach these levels. Meta's looking weak. I feel like we crack and dump here. Look. "30-second candles on Meta. Alright. If Meta cracks the 9 right now on these levels here, we're about to fade. I had another beat. This one ain't done either. I mean, Meta didn't break down. Remember when I was in the chain gang and the CEOs would come and shake down? But you know I break ground on some new shit. I come through with that blue shit and also the greens. I serve people in the financial space, also the fiends on the block, junkies on the rocks. Better get your life together because it don't last forever. But I will blast forever. I will always fucking have class forever. And also class in the classroom. You throwing bricks, dog, but you live in a fucking glass room. I'll sweep you with the glass broom. I'm about to get the ass soon. I'm about to get the cash soon. Also, come through with the automatic, and I bring the static. Dog, I'm higher than a motherfucking attic. It is really tragic. On the mic, I stab it with a sharp knife. Come through, but I got your heart twice. And you know that I am dark ice. Which means I'm cold. Which means I'm bold. When I come through, bitch, niggas always fold. Excludes my language, but I come through and I bang shit. I am not on that strange shit. I'm lifting heavy weight like some shit that you would use a crane with. Plus I'm shining like I'm stainless. Appliances come through with the ice and shit. Looking a little glittery. Watch these snakes, they real slithery. But can't see them getting me. This is freestyle, is not written, G. For your info. Fuck with me, I'll knock out your dental. This is a foreign, no, it's not a rental. And we're bouncing. Sorry, my bad. I get carried away when I hear them beats. That's how you know. See, that beat's not done. Alright? I haven't even added anything to it yet. Only thing that is like a 808 and a clap, a hi-hat, and like that rhythm guitar or whatever in the background. That's it. But I said that to say I feel like I know when a beat has the potential to be good. Like if when you hear it, you like automatically start like freestyling. All right, I want to take a trade. Let's go over the watch list real quick, dog. I'm real sick, dog. Take me to the doctor. or the nurse. I make the beat or the verse. All of it. All right, most talked about stocks on retail forums and social media are AI. Another one I've been briefing on. Let's check out AI, dude. Okay, finally giving some back with the rest of the market. But dude, if I didn't put you in position to make a killing, bro, when I briefed on this thing at 1750s and talked about it for a week straight on my shorts. Come on, bro. Did I put you in position or what, dude? I have nothing to gain from that. Putting you in position, bro. That's why you should at least sub and turn on notifications. That's all. That's all. I mean, it doesn't cost you anything. You feel me? Especially when I'm putting you in positions to make that type of money right there, bro. 1750 up to almost $15, dude. Before finally topping out and giving some back, which is expected. But we've been quite bullish for a minute now. And it's looking like it might be time to start giving some back, if you ask me. Which I don't want to see. Because I told you I have a long term. Alright, so AI, Nvidia, AMD, Tesla, Palantir, and SoFi. What's going on with SoFi? Dude, I was bag holding SoFi for so long, bro. Oh, ooh la la. What's going on here? A little SoFi. Alright. I'd own SoFi at these prices. What kind of news did SoFi have? Something to do with the student loan? Let's see if we can find some news here. News for me, research for me. Which which one would I click on? Research for me. Let's go SoFi. I don't know how to use this thing. SoFi and APOD among financial movers. Is there any news? On SoFi? SoFi and APOD among financial movers. Gainers, Palomar Holdings, PLMR. Let's check out that. PLMR. SoFi. What is this? Palomar. I don't know why that's on there twice. Underlying. I better not have that position somehow. IHT. OPY. Noah. Alright, but I don't see any news on SoFi. Market news. U.S. job openings rose in April. Reversing 3 months of decline. House to vote to raise debt ceiling. Diddy accuses Diego of abandoning his tequila. Yeezy sneakers go back on sale as Adidas looks to move past Kanye West controversy. Damn, what's the ticker symbol for Adidas? All right, I mean, there's not really much going on there. This chart for the CFD product is displaying data for the underlying PLMR's NASDAQ stock. I don't know what that is, but Nova, I'm at Noah, popping. Oppenheimer Holdings, popping from what? I mean, low volume, no, but from 36 up to almost 40 at highs. That would have been interesting. IHT, N Suites Hospitality Trust, looking like bullshit. Palomar Holdings, definitely popping decent here. Looks like we gapped up to about 48.50. He's got as high as 53. That's not bad. Let's go back to the overall market real quick and see what's going on. Okay, so trading at the top. Look, we're about to break out the top of that range right now. We just broke out of it. Look. Look at that. This will be my last area of concern, 41.77.12. If we rip past that, to the upside we go. 9 times out of 10. Right here, 41.77.25. You see Palantir trying to run. I need Palantir above 15. Look at what Meta did. So look, 1, 2, 3, or you can say 1, 2, 3, 4th time's the charm, bounce. Meta's about to go front side. If Meta goes front side, the whole market's going to start going to the upside, particularly the NASDAQ and or the Qs. Look at Meta. About to go front side. Look at the S&P 500 grinding up. Let's go to 30-second candles. Look at that. I'm seeing volume coming into NVIDIA. I don't understand that because this thing's all the way up here at over 300K, but then you have a shade here. So is this the shaded part, the actual volume? And the bar, wait, no, now. See how it fluctuates? I don't know. It's because of that setting. But Meta consolidating before it breaks out. Look, Meta's little wick rejection, not much. Meta's about to go front side. See that little wick rejection? Say one right here. But now Meta, look. It looked like it was rejecting, but it's gonna go front side right now. Guaranteed. Meta's going front side. Increasing volume on Nvidia. Palantir going back up to 15. Looking bullish. Meta will go front side here. If Meta goes front side right here, I'd be looking at the 263s. That's fine. Look how bullish this has been. You would expect a healthy pullback, especially at previous close, which is a major level intraday. So, I mean, if we're being honest, look at this little bull run. Look, bullish pullback, bullish pullback, bullish pullback, bullish. And Palantir is being a super beast right now. Look at this. Look at that thing. So we faded all pre-market. So market open, bounced up to 1450s, rejected all the way back down to the bottom of the range. Bounced again, halfway up, rejected to the bottom. Bounced again, more than halfway up, but rejected here. But put in a higher low, now we're bouncing again. Look at, see, what I like is the S&P 500. And let's go back to 1 minute candles. What I like is the S&P 500 was able to break past this level. You see, if we can hold above this level and consolidate, the market's going to, in my opinion, start trending upward towards the top of the range. But it depends on what the S&P 500 does here. Do we hold this level and consolidate, or do we break back down? And that level is 4177.25 on the S&P 500 SPX. Look, as you see this thing start to look a little bit stronger, look, Palantir looks even stronger. Look at Palantir. It's pushing. I need Palantir at 15 or higher. All right, we did see a little dump just now, but again, healthy pullbacks. Don't get, if you're long and the trade's going in your direction, just because we pull back a little bit, don't let that scare you out of your trade. Because if you think about it, in order for a trend, especially an aggressive trend, to be sustainable, you're going to have some healthy pullbacks. Now, the only caveat to that is we can't pull back too far and break down past like the most recent, level or higher low or consolidation station. You know what I'm saying? As long as we don't break down past that, we're still going in the right direction. And also, when you think about it like that, it takes a lot of the stress and emotion out of it, because you're already expecting us to pull back a little bit, at certain areas. So when you know that and you see us pull back and it looks like we're gonna dump and you might be long, uh, you know what I'm saying? You won't get spooked out and then freaking end up closing a trade that was actually a good trade. But again, it really depends on how far we pull back. Depends on a lot of different variables. How far we pull back, what the market's doing, the overall market, and see, look, this is what I was talking about. Look, yeah, we came up here and rejected, and it was looking scary for a second. But if you look at this uptrend, it's so aggressive that you would expect a healthy pullback. And I mean, the proof's in the pudding. You see the healthy pullbacks. Look, bounce, pullback. Oh, bullishness, pullback, bullishness, with some red candles in there, which would could be considered pullbacks. Bullishness, pullback. Now more bullishness. Uh, the only thing is, look, we've broken past that. So honestly, let me see if there's anything in the foreseeable future that's could remotely be some sort of resistance. 41.85, that's way up there. I mean, what? I'm going to go ahead and say 41.87, 41.85. Bullishness incoming, especially on Palantir. Look at Palantir. We've broken above the chop. A lot of levels here. Let's get rid of all that. Let's get some real levels. $14.14, more like $14.20. All right, so seeing a little dumping. If we break down past this level here, a little concerning. If we break down past this 41.75, you'd have to consider the possibility that it might be more than a healthy pullback. I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. Where we at over here? Nvidia chopping around sideways, just leaking. Man, them freaking 400 puts, the 405 puts. Dude, I can't get over that. And I tried to execute, but they're giving me an error message for some reason. They were trying to make me use margin. Matter of fact, dude, I'd be so pissed if I try to take a trade and my shit's so messed up, dude. I'm gonna be pissed. Don't worry. I'll still strive to bring value to the channel. All right. Meta is looking a little weak. We're seeing a little pulling back here. feel like too many levels in here, bro. All right. I seen violent jerk to the downside on Palantir just now. Oh Lord, wrong chart. Wrong chart, my bad. Yeah, I seen a violent jerk to the downside on Palantir. Just freaking obliterated the 9 EMA like straight through. All right, let's get rid of these levels, dude. Like, I can't. Market clog. Like, what's all this stuff? Splits and dividends, news. I'll highlight news on chart. Trying to look at background. I don't know. I want to look into this and see if I can change stuff. Let's use system colors. Let's see what system colors looks like. Don't look any different. All right, grand scheme. Like, what are these triangles? Something got turned on just now. I think it's news. Where did I put that on at? News, splits and dividends, cash indicator, dividend indicator. All right. It took the triangles off. All right, look, bullishness coming in, it looks like. Again, we're going up here to test this. $41.77.25. Look, we chopped around it over here. Right here for what, 10 minutes? And then we came up here, tested it here, and we've been topping out on it for an extended period of time. It's leading me to believe we're about to break out. Look. What did I say? Look at NVIDIA. It came down here, found the base. That's off the 5 minute. 381.70s. Look, crossed over the 9. It's trying to reclaim the 120 right now. Rejected off of it, put in a higher low. Is going back up towards it. More importantly, Meta did go front side, like I said. And I truly believe that if Meta can go front side and consolidate above previous close for an extended period of time, at least maybe like 10-15 minutes, we could see, I guess you would call it a reversal because we've been super bearish. So some bullish action. Let's see what Meta does though, because there's I'm seeing a lot of wicks here on top. You feel me? Which means they're selling it. So you got people up here trying to sell this thing, crack previous close and fade it back down to here or here or to VWAP. Those wicks, that's what those wicks tell me. "30-second candle, we broke below previous close again. Definitely looking like it wants to break down, but there's some buying going on too because it just squeezed up into a doja candle. I see decent volume coming into NVIDIA right now. Crossing over the 120. Where's NVIDIA in the grand scheme? Way backside. So look, this thing, if we see any type of reversal action in the market, NVIDIA is going to rip. It's a 15-minute. So let's mark out some resistances on NVIDIA or some levels. All right, so 385.60s. $387.50. Those are going to be resistances. Not to say that we can't break above them, but what I am saying is that if you're long and we come up to any one of these levels and start looking weak, don't let it throw you off of your plan, because we would expect to see a little weakness or pulling back at these levels. It's a fine line though, because could also reject. See this volume? Look, this bar is way up here. I don't understand that. All right. A little too quiet. I want to take a trade. What should I trade, dude? You know I am a great dude. You know I am a straight dude. Bullishness coming in. That's when I'm running in the market. I'm about to spark it off. Bullishness for the long term. I'm in it for the long term, for the long burn. Not the one that you need medication for, the one that there is no hesitation for. I come through and I am contemplating more when I'm thinking, come through, dog. I stay away from drinking. When I'm focused, I don't do no blinking. Straight in your eyes. I'm going straight for the prize. I'm going straight for the rise. All you haters, I'm going straight for you guys. That's how I come, dog. You better run, dog. I'll come on your set and beat your ass like a drum, dog. Interesting news here. Okay. Tomorrow, Thursday, we have updates on deliveries from LI, Neo, and XPEV. Have they been selling a lot of EVs? I thought the economy would kind of. And look, we ran up here. Let's go over a couple more of these off the watch list, and then I need to get in here and take a trade. Damn, I mean, I'm missing half the move now. Look, within 5 minutes of me starting the stream, I said it is more likely that since we faded off the open and have been consolidating down here for hours, that we bounce and start running back up to test the top of the range. Because we're range bound. Every day there's going to be some sort of range, give or take. So obviously we dumped off the open test at the top, the bottom of the range first, and I'm on the wrong fucking chart. Oh my god, dude, I need to get like, I seen some violence. AMD bulling it. Look at that thing. Oh shit. The 121s expire and when? On the 2nd. The 121 calls. Let me see if I can actually execute a trade, bro, because they were giving me some bullshit yesterday. Not 10. I just want to see if I can submit it. Yeah. Yeah, I can trade. The 121s, alright. Let me see if I can find a better trade. I just want to make sure I could execute a trade. Alright, really quick. Delivery numbers on Lee coming up tomorrow. Neo. Okay, dude. Neo's deliveries better be up, bro, or this thing's gonna dump. That could be a play. If Nvidia's delivery numbers are bad, Nvidia's obviously gonna dump. The delivery numbers come out tomorrow, so that could be a strategy and a play right there. Go do the research, see what the delivery numbers are or what they could be compared to other companies like a Tesla or something else. And we're bullish as hell right now. We're missing some decent price action. Hold up, We got to come back to this segment of the stream later. Dude. $41.85. Next possible resistance. It's intraday, so it can be broken. It's not like it's off the daily or anything. I've seen violence. And it was to the downside. On Nvidia, it wasn't to the downside, but I seen violence as far as a whiplash over here to the downside with a lot of red selling volume down at the bottom. $41.90. I wonder if I can add arrow, edit chart, add horizontal line. $41.90. Didn't even get that high up. Where do we get to? $41.82. I mean, that's a level too. And it's obviously a level as we came up here, topped out on it for a little bit, for about 10 minutes. Now we're going up to test it again. Bullishness has come back as far as Meta. Remember what I said about Meta? If we go back front side, you can expect to see some bullishness in the market. Now, where's their resistance at on Meta? Go to the 15-minute for some real levels. 263.30s. Dude, Palantir is acting like it wants to run. $263.40. Bullishness incoming. $264 and change. Not necessarily saying we can't get back above those levels or that they're major resistances, but they are what I would deem levels of interest. It would be a better way of putting it. Because it's like, I'm not saying that it's a major resistance that we can't break above it. But what I am saying is that if price gets up to that level, there's a high probability that you will see some chopping around it. And look at this, we're just ripping. Oh my God. All right, so clearly what I said in the beginning of the stream is coming to fruition. Look, bearish all day, consolidating at the bottom, refusing to go lower. Eventually, we will hit the support and go back and test the top of the range. However, at this point, I feel like I freaking missed half the move. So it's would make me feel like I'm chasing. But at the same time, see, we're closer to the high than the low, but we're going in the right direction and we're still backside. So if this thing can just grind up enough to even, and keep in mind, we've already crossed over the 9 VWAP and we're in the process of crossing over the 120 on the 5 minute. Look, we got up to what? 118.50s, decent rejection. Why can't I just drop? That would be so much more convenient. Like there's a hotkey to make levels, but it doesn't give you the actual level with it. See? Look, see how these give you the actual level? When you do it the hotkey style, it doesn't. Let me see something. See, that's why I don't like to use the hotkey. Because if I go like this, there's got to be a shortcut though. I'm confident that there is. I just haven't had time to figure it out yet. See, we're definitely looking bullish, but bro, like, I feel like it would be a chase at this point. So what we have to ask ourselves, I'm on the wrong chart, man. Damn it. What we have to ask ourselves is, what's more likely? That we continue on this bullish trend, break past these little intraday levels. We're already over the 120. Is it more likely that we keep grinding up and eventually at least go front side, even if it's just for a second? Or do we remain weak here and then fade back? I feel like there's a higher probability that we keep running up. Healthy pullback. Because look, this thing definitely went on a bullish little run here. And what's interesting is we broke past these little intraday resistances, got above the chop here at 41.8550s, and are trying to consolidate here. So as long as we can consolidate above this 41.8550s and not break down, just trade sideways for a little bit, consolidate, it is highly likely that we take the next leg up. But we can't break down this. I seen some more violence on Nvidia, and it was like red selling. I wasn't a change in the color of that, whatever. So look, we're still up here, we're playing around. Violence on Nvidia. I called NVIDIA out, but at this point it's faded a lot. So, you know, you just have to accept the fact that you missed a move and move on. Not a big deal. Look at the heat map. Fading. This is even more pivotal because if we now come down here and start cracking these little intraday levels here, these inverse higher lows or higher lows, whatever they are, depending on the situation, bro, I ordered a freaking 4K TV. Like I was saying, like, upgraded my PC and shit to be able to like game and 4K and shit. Bro, you'd be surprised at how cheap TVs have gotten, bro. I got a 50-inch name brand 4K TV. I think it's a Samsung. It's a Vizio. Smart TV, 4K. It has a gaming engine in it. Epic 4K picture quality. And how much you think a TV like that cost? 4K 50-inch brand new smart TV. Look, we're dumping. Under $300. Brand new in the box. It was actually on sale for like $260 or something, $270, but I had to pay extra for them to deliver it. Bro, they delivered it right to my door. Like, I ordered it like last night, this morning at like 3 in the morning, and it was here when I woke up. I got here by like 10, bro. Ordered that bitch straight from Walmart. It's crazy. I'm surprised they didn't make me sign for it. Alright, Meta broke down that level again. NVIDIA was trying to do something, but in the grand scheme of things, we came back up here to the 387.50s and rejected. But we're trading within a range right now. It's seeming a little. Hold on, I'll tell you right now. It's seeming a little more likely that we crack this and fade. And the simple fact that the S&P 500 is like bouncing a little bit here, but Nvidia is barely moving. It was actually red just now. It just turned green, which leads me to believe that Nvidia has run out of steam and it's on the weaker side. And we know that's true because it faded decent yesterday. But honestly, Nvidia has been the champion. And it's not moving as much as everything else is moving when the market moves, if that makes sense. Look at Nvidia right now. Look what it's doing. It's just basically trading sideways. I do see some volume coming in, but don't be faked out. We got the 9 EMA right here. But what I'm saying is, look at what Nvidia is doing. Look at the S&P 500. See, there's a difference there. This is trading, Nvidia is trading sideways and looking weak. While the S&P 500 is looking a little more bullish. That lets me know that Nvidia is weak, and its relative strength isn't what it was. If that makes sense, because look at the S&P 500 putting in higher lows, grinding up. Look at Nvidia rejecting off the 9. Meta's also looking like it wants to reject. Now AMD on the other hand, see, if Nvidia had its normal relative strength and was moving with the market, it would look like this. It would look like the S&P 500 looks. Look. Almost identical. Look, higher low, higher low, higher low, stepping up. Higher low, higher low, higher low, stepping up. Look at Nvidia, just trading sideways. It's weak, bro. And look at the S&P 500. Look at Nvidia. It's doing nothing. It's trading sideways. But look at this. Even Palantir, look, get back up to 1450. Nvidia and Meta are looking a little weak. There might be a fade opportunity. Maybe. Alright, so it's getting too late in the day now for me to trade same day expirations. So if I do make any trades, I'm gonna have to go out to the next day. Let me make my decision here, bro. I got no bias. I'm just looking at the charts and taking what the charts give me. No bias, dog, I am the flyest. Please do not try this. I eat a big meal, then I get the itis and gotta go lay down. I would never lay down, but I can spray rounds at your whole set, get your whole wet. I'm a beast in the sheets and on the beast. on the beats and on the streets. Invest in some REITs if you're trying to get into real estate. I'm the realest way. I will show you the way, dog. I'm here every day, dog. And I come to slay, dog. And display, dog. The methods to getting money. It ain't funny. If you're not investing your cash, you's a dummy. Cause it's losing value. Come through, man. I could never. Ran out of rhymes. Just because I'm tired, though. Alright, I need to make a decision. Are we gonna dump from up here or remain bullish? What's the verdict? I need to get in the action. Hey, when you go out a couple of days on them freaking trizzies, boy, them things go up. But you know why? In case you don't know, like, the further the expiration date is out, basically the more intrinsic value the contract has. Intrinsic value just means what it's worth as far as the time that's left on it. It's called intrinsic value, like in what it has inside left. So the farther your expiration out, the farther your expiration is out, the more intrinsic value your contract is going to have. That's why when you're buying contracts or options with same day expirations, they're usually a lot cheaper because they have no intrinsic value left at that point. It's all extrinsic value, which is what you could potentially make, if the contract goes in your direction or you were right. You know what I mean? So you have intrinsic, extrinsic. So basically, same day expirations contracts have no intrinsic value. And that's why they're cheaper. And the farther you go out, the more they cost because the more intrinsic value they have. If that makes any sense. And I mean, I'm definitely not a pro at options, but I know a little bit. Bro, those tumblers, you can put a freaking drink in that thing with some ice. Like, freaking, and 3 days later, like if you put the top on right, you can come back to that thing 3 days later. It'll still be ice cold with ice in it. You seen that dip on VWAP? They usually see that dip on VWAP? That signifies that, I believe it signifies that some buyers stepped in. If you're underneath VWAP, definitely. If you're over VWAP and it slants down, that could be bearish because it's putting you further away from VWAP, but just for a second. Palantir still trading at almost 1450. Decent volume just came in on Nvidia. All right, so we're trading in this range up here. Now the Qs, let's get rid of all this. 347. And then, I mean, we never really even tested the top yet. I guess the top would be up here. It'd be previous close, but before that. All right, so this is interesting. 348.16s. There's a level on the Qs as well. Three 48.40s or 40. Look, coming down swift. Coming down swift, dude. But look, Palantir is just chilling, bro. That's relative strength for you. All right, now it started dumping a little bit, but look at S&P 500. Look at this. Oh my God. I seen violence. Look at Nvidia. And AMD. Ugh. Violence, son. Silence for the violence. Dude, I'm trying to figure out. Nvidia tried to bounce, but I think it was dead cat. All right, so the S&P 500 is like breaking past. I mean, it's broken past a significant level here, I think. 41.8660s on the 15-minute. And then there seems to be some support down here at 41.84. So look, we need to break out of this range. It's looking like we might break out to the upside. All right, let's get rid of these levels. Right here, it's 418 on the SPY. I remember that level. It's a major level. Multiple day level, multiple week level. Look, we're right here trying to break past it right now. 418.30s. So I'll be looking at the 419s. Calls. I mean, the ones that expire today are super cheap. They're like 20, 30 cents. The ones that expire tomorrow, the 419s are 118. Just do a market order, dude. All right. What? Why is it giving me this error message? Uh, Dude, it was just letting me trade earlier, bro. This is pissing me off, bro. Like, bro, they want me to upgrade to a margin account so bad. Maybe it's because I'm trying to use a market order. Oh, uh, limit. Make sure my limit shit's right. Oh Lord, my freaking. See, this is why I bought the new TV too. Look, the TV's dead. On. It might be getting too hot. Oh, that sucks, dude. That sucks. My other TV over here is fucking up bad. Like, I need that other monitor, bro. Fuck, look, we're breaking out too, bro. Well, not really, but I want those 419s. Look, they're going up. Bruh. No, this shit pissing me off right there, bro. Every time, bro, I'm trying to fucking trade, my guy. Like, there be some bullshit. There's the option chain. Dude, look. 418.50s now, bro. What was I saying? I want the 419s. They're going up. Not getting rid of it. Testing, 1, 2, 3, mic check. I just hit my mic. I mean, it's sad too because this one's like a 60-inch LG. It's not 4K though, but what I notice is when the colors get too bright on it or it gets too hot in here, like it freaking starts malfunctioning, turning off and on. That sucks, bro. Alright, bro. I can't, dude. Like, I gotta fix this TV. I gotta get it right. I'm about to install this 4K, bro. Just give me a second real quick. I should be able to make it back for Power Hour. If not, for my people watching on Rumble, it's weird. I can't tell, like, because on my Rumble account, it's like merged. So it's like the gaming, like all of my content goes to the same thing. So I don't, like, people are watching my shit. And look what I said. The 419s. Going up in value. Look, when I was calling the 419s, we were like at we're down here. It's like 419s. Now we're trading at 418.50s and grinding higher. Bro, first of all, I'm about to call freaking my broker and ask him what the hell's going on here, because I clearly have enough capital in here to buy a couple contracts, bro. And I switched to a cash account. So there's no reason for me not to be able to get filled on a few contracts, on a few cheap contracts. I mean, they were only like 24 cents, 25 cents each. So it's nothing. 5 contracts. So it's nothing. It's $250. Look, now they've gone up from 24 to 36. So they made $10 off each one so far, which would have been $50. And look, they're going higher. Look, I'll show you, bro. All right, look, the puts are over here. 419, No, the calls are over here. The 419s, they were 24 cents. Now they're 32 on the ass. They got as high as 35 for a second up here. And we're still trending up. So look, all right, we're dumping now. You can tell just from the premiums. Now we're bouncing, dumping decent. And that would have spooked me. But yeah, dude, I can't operate like this. I need my other monitor, like, because that's where I keep like all my other stuff, like my option chain, my watch list, like shit to do with my stream. So I need to fix that, dude. I greatly apologize, and trust me, I wanted to trade. Look, these are my favorite setups. We're at the top of the range, or not the top of the range, but when we start fading. I just love fading because it's easier. Look. Bullish that's coming in. Look at Palantir, my champion. Dude, I need Palantir at 15 or above, bro. Like I said, I'm already up decent on it just off the equity. But I took it a step further and doubled down on my conviction and said, you know what? If I'm long on it and I added it to the long term, then I should probably grab some $15 calls as well. Right? Look, that thing's running. Let's go over here to the main screen. Look at Palantir. Just need us to get back up here. And also, if or when and if we do get back up here and break above 15 and consolidate above it and not break down, that's a major psychological level. So a lot of people are going to also see that and say, oh, we reclaimed a major psychological level. And I'm sure traders remember when Palantir was trading at $20, $25. So they know that it can get back there. And it beat on earnings. And it's, you know what I'm saying? And trending in the right direction. So I do not foresee any reason that Palantir can at least get back up to 15. The only way that doesn't happen is if we freak the market just dumps massively for one reason or the other, like some catalyst or something. But barring that, I do not foresee this thing not being able to get back to 15. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Now I'm not telling you to buy it. But yeah, well, I need to fix this, dude. I'm gonna fix it real quick and jump back on. Be right back.